Most people believe jealous individuals are simple to recognize. They assume jealousy looks angry, harsh, obvious, negative. The most dangerous jealous people do not shout at you. They do not avoid you. They do not show attitude. Instead, they smile. They ask questions. They pretend like they care. But those questions, they are hidden traps meant to steal your happiness, plant uncertainty in your thoughts, and make you feel smaller without even realizing it. And here's what almost nobody explains. Jealous people repeat the same 5 questions every single time. Once you understand what to notice, you'll recognize them immediately. You'll spot the trap before getting caught in it, and you'll guard your happiness like never before. So today, I'm revealing the 5 clever questions jealous people always ask, why they use them, and exactly what to say to shut them down. Because your achievements are yours, your happiness is yours, and nobody has the right to steal that from you with fake concern. Let us begin. You finally bought something special. New sneakers, new gadget, something you truly earned. You feel excited, you feel proud, and then someone walks over and says, "Wow, how did you pay for that?" Sounds friendly, right? Like simple curiosity. But pause. Pay attention. They did not say, "Congratulations." They did not say, "You earned it." They jumped straight to your finances, your money, your personal choices. Why? Because jealous people struggle to watch you succeed, so they push you to justify yourself, push you to feel guilty, push you to feel like maybe you're not worthy of it. Here's where the trap begins. The moment you start explaining, you already lose. Now you're protecting your joy, defending your purchase like you owe them validation, but you don't. When jealous people notice your happiness, it reminds them of what they lack. So instead of celebrating with you, they question you. They search for flaws. They try to make you uncomfortable. And if you fall into it, you'll say things like, "Oh, I got it cheap," or "I saved for a long time," or "It's not really that costly." Notice that you just reduced yourself. You apologized for your happiness. You minimized your achievement. That's exactly their goal. Because now they feel satisfied. Now they can convince themselves, "Oh, it was discounted. It's nothing important." They stole your moment and shrank it, and you unknowingly allowed it. So, what should you say instead? Simple. Smile and say, "I earned it." No extra details, no long explanations, just confidence. Or you can say, "I treat myself sometimes," or "I'm blessed." Keep it short, keep it strong, keep it final. Do not leave space for more questions. Do not allow them to dig deeper, because your money is your business. What you purchase is your business. How you spend is your business. And true friends, they do not question your finances. They celebrate your success. They say things like, "That looks great on you," or "You deserve good things." But jealous people, they search, they question, they try to find weaknesses. They want you to feel bad so they can feel better. Do not allow them to steal your joy. Okay, next one. You feel excited about something important, a new career, a major decision, a dream you're finally pursuing. Maybe you're relocating to a new place. Maybe you're launching a business. Maybe you're learning a new skill. And someone says, "Are you sure that's the right choice?" Boom, your excitement fades. Now you start questioning yourself, thinking, "Wait, maybe I'm making a wrong move. Maybe I didn't plan this properly." But pause. Think about this for a moment. They did not ask about your strategy. They did not ask what actions you're taking. They did not offer support. They did not say they trust your ability. They jumped straight to doubt, straight to fear, straight to making you uncertain. That's not concern. That's jealousy, disguised behind a smile. When you grow, jealous people feel left behind. They notice you moving ahead, being bold, taking risks, doing things they're too afraid to attempt. And instead of feeling motivated, they feel threatened, uncomfortable, afraid. So they try to pull you back down, not because they truly care about you, but because watching you succeed forces them to face their own fears. They plant uncertainty, they make you nervous, and they do it with a caring expression, with a worried tone, so you believe they are supporting you. But they are not supporting you. They're protecting themselves from the discomfort of watching you grow while they remain stuck. Think about it. If they truly cared, they would ask supportive questions. They would say, "Tell me about your strategy." They would say, "How can I help you?" But jealous people do not do that. They simply drop the doubt bomb and walk away. They plant the seed of fear and leave you to grow it. So, how do you respond? Stay steady. Look them in the eye and say, "Yes, I'm sure, and I'm going for it." No argument, no long explanation, just confidence. Or say, "I've thought about it, and this is what I choose." Or, "I'd rather try and fail than never try at all." Because here's the truth. Life is full of risk. Growth always requires risk. And you cannot allow other people's fear to become your cage. True friends support you even when they feel worried. They say, "That sounds scary, but I believe in you." Jealous people, they simply drop doubt and disappear. They do not want to help. They want to hold you back. Do not allow them. Your dreams are worth the risk. This one hurts the deepest. You are evolving. You feel confident. You are speaking with strength, showing up differently, standing taller, smiling brighter. Maybe you improved your style. Maybe you stopped tolerating disrespect. Maybe you started building boundaries. And someone says, "Who do you think you are?" Or, "You have changed," or, "You think you are better than us." Now, suddenly, you feel guilty. You feel uncomfortable. You start shrinking back into your old version just to make them comfortable. But pause. Stop right there. Why is your growth their problem? Why does your confidence make them uneasy? I will tell you exactly why. Jealous people want you to remain the same. They want you small, predictable, easy to control, quiet. Because when you grow, when you transform, when you become more confident, it reminds them they are not improving. It reminds them they are stuck. And instead of feeling inspired by you, instead of allowing your growth to motivate them, they become angry. They become bitter. They do not say, "Wow, I'm proud of you." They do not say, "Look how far you have come." No, they make you feel guilty for becoming better. They punish you for improving. They attack you for growing. Think about how unbelievable that is. They feel upset seeing you become happier, for becoming healthier, for becoming more confident. Does that sound like friendship? Does that sound like love? Does that sound like real support? No, that is jealousy. That is insecurity. That is fear. They want the old you back, the version who doubted themselves, the version who played small, the version who stayed silent. So what should you say? Do not argue, do not defend yourself, do not try to prove you haven't changed. Just look at them calmly and say, "I am becoming who I am meant to be." Or say, "I am growing and I love who I am becoming." Then keep moving, keep growing, keep shining, keep evolving. Because real friends celebrate when you level up. They support when you glow differently. Jealous people, they want the old you back, the version they could control. Do not return, ever. Keep growing. You owe that to yourself. Imagine this. You're feeling happy. You're celebrating something meaningful. Maybe you shared a win online. Maybe you dressed sharp for an event. And someone says, "Is that not a little too much?" Or, "Do you really need all that attention?" Or, "Why are you showing off now?" You suddenly feel embarrassed. You feel awkward, like maybe you're overdoing it, being too loud, too proud. But let me ask you something important. Too much for who? Too much according to who? This question isn't really about you, it's about them, about their discomfort with your joy, their discomfort with your confidence. Jealous people struggle watching you shine. It forces them to look at their own life and feel insecure. So they try to dim your light. They try to make you feel guilty for being bright. They say you're too loud, too happy, too successful, too confident. But here's the truth. No one tells you this. You are not too much. You are simply too much for them to handle. Your light is too bright for their darkness. Your joy is too loud for their silence. And instead of improving themselves, instead of finding their own glow, they try to blow out yours. So what do you say?
Smile confidently and say, I am just being myself. Or say, I am happy and I will not apologize for that. Keep it simple, keep it confident, keep it unapologetic, because you do not need to shrink. You do not need to hide. You do not need to dim your light just to make someone else feel comfortable. Real supporters don't tell you to tone it down. They show up with you. They match your energy. Jealous people, they want you quiet, hidden, small. Do not listen to them. Be loud, be proud, shine bright. And this one might sting the most. You accomplished something amazing. You achieved something significant. You worked hard and got results. Maybe you got promoted. Maybe you completed a major project. Maybe you created something beautiful. And someone looks at you and says, wow, that's amazing. Did someone help you with that? At first, this sounds innocent, like they're just curious, but listen closely, pay attention. They did not say you are so talented. They did not say you did an incredible job. They immediately assumed someone else did it. Why? Because jealous people cannot give credit. They cannot accept that you are capable, that you are smart, that you are talented. It breaks their mind. It doesn't fit the small picture they have of you. So they search for someone else to thank, someone else to praise, anyone except you. And this question is dangerous because it plants doubt in your mind. It makes you think, maybe I didn't do enough. Maybe I don't deserve recognition. You start downplaying your own success. You start giving credit away. But stop right now. Yes, maybe people supported you, maybe people encouraged you, and that's wonderful. But the work, that was you. The dedication, that was you. The result, that was you. So look them in the eye and say, I did it myself. No long explanation, just confidence, just ownership. Or say, thank you, I worked really hard on this. Own your success. Claim your win. Tape your credit. Because real supporters say you are incredible. They say your hard work paid off. Jealous people say who helped you. They say you must have had support. See the difference? One celebrates you, one tries to erase you. Do not let anyone erase your hard work. So here's what you do now. When you hear these 5 questions, don't panic, don't get defensive. Just pause, take a breath, and ask yourself one question. Is this person celebrating me or trying to stop me? Because that's the real difference. Supporters lift you up. Jealous people pull you down. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. You'll spot jealousy from far away, and you'll protect yourself, not by being mean, but by staying strong, by staying confident, because jealousy says more about them than you. So keep shining, keep growing, keep winning. And when jealous people ask sneaky questions, smile, stay calm, and keep moving forward. Your success does not need their approval. You're doing great. Keep going. Now hit that like button, subscribe, and tell me in the comments which question you have heard before. See you in the next one.